This podcast of Headlines is brought to you by Great Commission Baptist Church. Visit Great Commission Baptist Church on the web at www.gcbc.info or call them at 847-584-4222. Hi, welcome back to Headlines. I'm Pastor Scott. Today, Brian Urlacher announced that he was retiring from the National Football League. He's played the last 13 seasons with the Chicago Bears. I'm sure tonight's news, and especially the sportscast, will feature highlights from his 13 years of playing and what may be a Hall of Fame career here in Chicago. I've certainly enjoyed watching him play on the field over the last decade or so. It got me thinking about the importance of investing, using the talents, the abilities, the things that God has given to us in a way that reproduces themselves, and so that one day God might look at our life and say that we have done well. Brian Urlacher may stand in front of a crowd one day at the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, and they'll tell him he did a good job as a football player. We need to be concerned most about what God will say about how we've lived our lives. One of the places where the Bible talks about this is in Luke chapter 19. Jesus tells a parable, and he says this: "A nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and return. Calling 10 of his servants, he gave them 10 minas, and he said to them, 'Engage in business until I come.' But his citizens hated him and sent a delegation after him, saying, 'We do not want this man to reign over us.' When he returned, having received the kingdom, he ordered these servants to whom had been given the money to be called to him, that they might know what they had done, what they had gained by doing business. The first came before him, saying, 'Lord, your mina has made 10 minas more.' And he said to him, 'Well done, good servant. Because you have been faithful in a very little, you shall have authority over 10 cities.' Then another came, saying, 'Lord, here is your mina.' And the second came, saying, 'Lord, your mina has made 5 minas.' And he said to him, 'And you are to be over 5 cities.' Then another came, saying, 'Lord, here is your mina, which I kept laid away in a handkerchief. For I was afraid of you, because you were a severe man. You take what you did not deposit, and reap what you did not sow.' And he said to him, 'I will condemn you with your own words, you wicked servant. You knew that I was a severe man, taking what I did not deposit and reaping what I did not sow. Why then did you not put my money in the bank, and at my coming I might have collected it with interest?' And he said to those who stood by, 'Take the mina from him, and give it to the one who has 10 minas.' And they said to him, 'Lord, he has 10 minas.' I tell you that to everyone who has, more will be given. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. But as for these enemies of mine who did not want me to reign over them, bring them here and slaughter them before me." This is a powerful little story, but I think the point that we're supposed to take away is that no matter how much time there is until Jesus' coming, we need to be faithful with what he has entrusted to us to increase it for God's glory. And hopefully one day, Christ will look at us and say, "Well done, you good and faithful servant." I pray that will be the case for you.